Don't blink, it's your Blink. Welcome to the show. Guys are doing well, so having a wonderful day. I'm doing a second video. We just did Jennings and the message that I received, and I didn't open my message before this morning. So we had a message from Jennings, one of my best friend, and I was like, holy shit, this is really cool. And that's a message from Andrew, which is a really close friend, and the feeling of the I don't know how to say it. I maybe the energy of it. But Andrew, dude, Andrew, and it's weird because I don't really know Andrew, but Andrew has been here, rain, sunshine. He's been a really good person to me, and sent a message. And you know what? Out of the all the message that I saw, this is one of the messages that comes and heal me the most. And I want to share it with you because, and once again, the reason why I'm sharing this is we just finished not reviewing, but talking about a message that I received by somebody else, and the energy or the feelings, the my reaction to it, my emotional response was very different. And I want to show you because I think that it's not about necessarily about your emotional response. Multiple emotional response are good. Andrew, guys, if you can follow Andrew, I didn't talk about following. I didn't talk about. Dude is a user. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to follow. I didn't think about following Janice because Janice is a private person. So, Ink, I saw your video, and I think you shouldn't give up on your dream over haters. Any comments? See, that's super cool because, see, the burnout in October was because of haters. It was because oh, it's complicated. It's really complex. I was running on fumes. I was working so freaking hard. And I have no regrets about the person in my life. I have no regrets. Trust me. However, if I'm being completely honest, I shouldn't have not done that. I should have not done that. I was lacking sleep. I treated my friend like shit. But you convince yourself, and if I'm being completely honest, I had a delusion of grandeur. The channel grew so fucking fast. I had a delusion of grandeur. A delusion of grandeur is what? Is when you think you're invincible, when you think that nothing will stop you. And I was setting this, and my channel was growing. I was getting positive comments. I was making new friends. It was a great time. Then you had haters, and it's like you have this. And I really want to talk about. I'm huge. I'm huge on visuals. So I live close to a coast. I'm in a coastal town. I'm really close to the water. I'm also a Aquarius, right? If you can see here. So water is important to me, and it's like I was on the highway, just going, admiring the sea next to me. And then you have a speed bump, and like, oh, what the fuck? And that was the hater. So it stopped me, and then you learn from it, right? And I did talk about the haters last week. Now, if I'm being completely honest, it wasn't a big deal. It wasn't a big deal. However, it's emotional enhancement. So when you have an emotional enhancement, which is kind of cool, when you're feeling when you're feeling positively, when your emotions are good emotions, something that's gonna be good happens in your life is gonna be enhancing your good mood. Now, if you're feeling sad, mad, angry, if you're feeling nostalgic, if you're feeling a negative emotion, negative event will impact it by enhancing the said emotion. So with the haters, although the comments wasn't really anything horrible, it was still a case of fuck you. What's your problem? Fuck you, you know? And ultimately speaking, maybe that's not a positive way to react. Ultimately, it might not be a good way to react, but at the same time, I mean it, you know? And I think that's also important. I think that's really, really important. Because, life is full of surprises. Life is really full of. But look at it. Look at the second text. There's always going to be obstacle on the way to the stop, you know, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. And I didn't even read that message. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Life is in a way of. You can't expect to always have a good life. You know, you're gonna have some bump on the road. You're gonna have an obstacle, right? And that's life. But then when you're purposefully trying to to put bumps in another person's road. It just seems wrong. You gods, man, don't listen to the haters. They're 14 years old kid who are addicted to the phone and they get a reaction out of you. Now, that's the funny thing with Andrew. You see, with Janice, it was a more of a soft a softer approach, maybe softer in a sense of, bro, I'm here for you. And with Andrew, the way my emotional response with Jen is like, oh my god, what a fucking good friend, you know? And my emotional response with Andrew is like, yeah, he's right, fuck you. And it's both completely different emotion, but they're both really, really satisfying as a not just a way to cope with what's going on, but as a way of, I gotta get out of this, right? I gotta get out of this no matter what. And you see him, he's like, yo, bro, you're worth more than that. And you see what he's doing here is absolutely phenomenal, because do I think, of course it's an example. Do I really think that they're 14 years old? No. But at the same time, it's good because you're saying, why are you taking them seriously? See, I'm gonna tell you guys a secret, okay? This is between you and I. So I took a week and a half break of making content, and a lot of people came in my DMs. A lot of people came in the comments, right? And I was good to come back on Monday. And then I started seeing in the comments, and I started seeing the DMs, and I saw people not necessarily being there for me, pretending to be there for me. And that's just like, what the fuck, dude, you know? Because I rather have, and again, this is not possible, but I'd rather be alone than be surrounded by bad people. But then you're seeing this, and it's just amazing, because Andrew is right. Don't focus on negative people. And I would hate to see you stop posting your videos. You see, and that's the thing with Andrew. You see, and also there's the relationship with both of the dudes. Jennifer, we've been friends for a year and a half for Super Close, because we talk every day. Andrew, I don't know much about him. I don't think he knows much about me. However, Andrew has been solid, been a good friend. He's been a solid person. I known Andrew for what? For 2 months, maybe 3. And honestly, every single time we talk, it's positive. Dude is going to school, he's working, solid dude, really solid. So when I get advice like that, and I hate to say it, but I was talking also about Rhea's comments, and I'm gonna use these 3 as an example. Even Karim, they're people that I care about. They're people that I trust. You know, they're people that I trust. And when you receive an advice, and I hate to say this, but when you do receive an advice, you look at the person and like, okay, well, how do I view you, right? And I'm seeing those people as positive influences, and it's just a blessing. So I'm gonna end it here, and thank you, Andrew. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And again, the goal of the video with Janice, the goal of the video with Andrew, isn't to brag about the fact that I'm surrounded with good people, isn't to expose private conversation. It's just to show you that it is important. And ultimately speaking, I didn't say that in the video of Janice, but ultimately speaking, yes, it's okay to not be okay. That's fine. What I find sad is when you're not doing okay and there's somebody that cares, right? People show up for you. And the previous video I was talking about, if your friend don't do that for you, they're not a real friend. It's just that was negative, right? It's just to show you, look, Andrew, he basically, we don't know each other a lot. He just check up on me, you know, and it felt really good. So call your friends, guys. Call your friends. Call people that you don't know if they're doing good. Most likely they'll be doing good. But simply the fact that you ask, hey, you good? Do that. I don't give a fuck. That you ask, it's super appreciated. Super appreciated. Anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace.